Homebrew video games, something that's near and dear to my heart. And in today's video, I'm sharing my latest homebrew releases that are going to be at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo and TORGS Gaming Expo in Columbus, Ohio. And I love talking about homebrew games. I've been involved with marketing and being part of teams releasing homebrew games for over a decade. And I have 3 homebrew releases that I'm going to be showing. And these are games that a few of them have been around a bit, but they've been out of print. There's many people involved getting these homebrew video games together. It takes a programmer, it typically takes an artist, and it takes a person in marketing. That's my role. That's something that I love being a part of. And what I'm doing is sharing 3 games that I own the distribution rights to and I'm heavily involved with, and I'm really excited. Actually, I'm going to be having 4 homebrew games at these shows. These are the Atari games that I'm going to have, as well as I'm going to be doing a new Sega Genesis game, and I'll be showing that in a later video. So sit back, relax. Here we go. Here are the new PCBs used to produce these games. I got these from a gentleman in Canada, and I'm very grateful. And so here we go. Here is Catacombs of Chaos. This is a roguelike 4K game for the Atari 2600, and it's going to be $25. All of these are $25 a piece. And with new artwork, I commissioned an artist, Kramer, to do the artwork for all 3 of these game releases, and it just turned out awesome. It also comes with a letter, kind of written old school, and talking a little bit about the gameplay, kind of fun. I signed the manual. Here is the actual gameplay, and this game has been modified from another game programmed by Jason Santucci of Gemintronic. And so here's the game, and it runs great. There's multiple floors. There's 5 levels, I do believe. And what you do is you go around. Your goal is to get the Eye of Chaos. And once you get the Eye of Chaos, you have to go back to the first floor. That's how you beat this game. It does have randomly generated items, so it's a new game every time you play it. Really cool. And this is probably by far my favorite of the 3, and it turned out excellent. It's one of, I feel, his best games that he's programmed. I've worked with him on several other projects. He's just a great person. And there's enemies, there's fog you have to avoid, there's items. You can get a torch to light pathways that are dark. There's also health. You can uncover that, and treasure chests. So great. I love these roguelike style games. I'm kind of into them. And it's just neat. It's neat that he fit all this in 4K. It's just a really fun little 2600 game. And along with the artwork on the new cart, I wanted to offer a budget release for $25 for people that just want to play the game on an Atari 2600 or 2600 compatible Junior Atari 7800. Anyways, wanted to just show this for people asking about digital releases in the future. I am looking into that. I just got to figure out where and how. But anyways, wanted to show that. Here's the next release. This is Game Panic. This is another game that's been out of print for a long time, and working with the same programmer, wanted to create a budget release for it. And this hasn't been available in many years. This is one of my favorite releases and games I've been working with. And so Kramer, great artist, just did a fantastic job. And has a trifold, just a simple instructions that shows how to play it. It plays like a Game & Watch game. There's 2 settings. There's easy and hard. This is the more difficult setting. And you're going from one side of my game room from the other, avoiding spiders and water and trying to get through the malfunctioning garage door. Thought it'd be kind of funny game. Anyways, there was inspiration from the Tandy LCD game Plane and Tank. And so I thought this was a fantastic game. And actually, when it came out, it was very popular. But I know that some people have been asking about it. So we'll have some limited copies on hand. I'm doing 50 copies of each of these games for 2 expos. And so I don't know how big the demand will be, but that's what I was able to produce for the 2 shows. as it's very difficult to make these in mass quantities. It never was intended for a huge release, as homebrews are just kind of like that. Here's my final and most recent project, Retro Game Quest. This is a 32K game done by the same programmer, and again, same artist. It's kind of cool because the artwork kind of matches in all three. Kramer is an amazing person that does some awesome artwork for homebrew games and more. He does quite a bit more. I'll put a link below to his contact. And, you know, just really awesome. Here's the instructions here. And this game kind of plays like an adventure game. It was really popular. It's been offered last couple years in small quantities. Everything at the Midwest Gaming Classic, as well as the Portland Swap Meet the last couple years. But there's 3 different settings. The third game is the hardest. The first game is the easiest. I'll show you the first game. So you're going around and you're trying to recover lost games, and you have to take the games and bring them back to the consoles. There's ghosts you have to avoid. There's a time limit, and there's just a lot going on here. For a 2600 game, it's pretty impressive. You know, for just being a homebrew release, and you're navigating through this level. And so there's multiple screens, and if you play on the third setting, it's the most difficult. The second setting is kind of in between, and the instruction manuals goes over kind of how to play it. But anyways, I like doing these small releases, and they're kind of fun, and it's neat to just make something exclusive and unique, and something that I can talk to fans about, as well as many other adventures. Just want to share some gameplay here, and what do you think? Now, if you can't come to these expos, fear not, as I plan to make more of these for future gaming events. These are just fun little projects that I like to do as a thank you to fans, and offer them an affordable collectible at these gaming expos, something that they can come and talk to me about. And my plan is, if I can gather some more materials, I'll be able to do further future releases of these. Fingers crossed. It'll have to be next year for the next shipment of these, because it takes so long to put these together. It takes months of planning and coordination, and just time to assemble them. I want to thank everybody for coming to this video and watching this. What do you think? Have you played these? What do you think of them? Are you coming to Portland Retro Gaming Expo or TORGS Gaming Expo in Columbus, Ohio? I look forward to seeing you if possible. I'm going to be at booth 335 at Portland Retro Gaming Expo with a buddy of mine, Corey, and friends. Looking forward to seeing you. Come up and let's chat. This is the Immortal John Hancock. Thank you so much, and you have a good day.